Mike Tyson went without sex for 5 years during the height of his career. He believed it turned him into a beast in the ring, more aggressive, more powerful, and completely unstoppable. He understood something most men today don't. Lust is a form of energy, and if you can master it, you unlock a whole new level of power. Tyson's opponents never stood a chance. His intensity was unmatched. But let's be honest, most men aren't in control of that energy. Instead, it controls them. They waste it on fleeting pleasures. Unaware, they're draining the very essence that gives them strength. Lust is a primal force, and in today's world, it's been weaponized against men. Just look around. The average man now has lower testosterone than his grandfather. He's physically weaker, easily distracted, and lacking purpose. This isn't a coincidence. Society is built to keep you complacent, hooked, and dull. Corporations profit massively from your lack of discipline, from the constant distractions, from your passive consumption rather than active creation. Think about it. Every time you unlock your phone, you're met with tools designed to capture your attention. Social media never ends. Algorithms feed you an endless stream of dopamine hits. Hypersexualized content chips away at your focus and ambition. They want you trapped in that cycle. Because a man chasing pleasure isn't building, he's merely consuming. But the men who rise above, the warriors, the tycoons, the champions, they don't let lust dictate their actions. They harness that energy and use it to create, to conquer. Napoleon Hill called this sexual transmutation in Think and Grow Rich, redirecting sexual energy into purpose, clarity, and productivity. History proves it. The greatest men possessed laser-sharp focus. Muhammad Ali, Leonardo da Vinci, Nikola Tesla. They weren't just born with talent. They disciplined themselves and funneled their energy into mastery. Tesla, one of the greatest inventors ever, deliberately avoided relationships, believing his creative energy was too precious to squander. Da Vinci, known for excelling in multiple disciplines, practiced strict self-control to avoid distractions. Ali famously abstained from sex before fights, convinced it gave him the edge he needed. You feel that same energy within you. It urges you to pursue, to achieve, to rise. But if you keep wasting it on meaningless pleasure, on cheap dopamine, on constant distraction, you weaken yourself. Every time you give in, you teach your body and mind to accept weakness. Here's the truth. Lust itself isn't the enemy. Being ruled by it is. Every man has a decision to make. Either let lust drain you, trap you in a cycle of temporary satisfaction and long-term disappointment, or channel that same force into your goals. Use it as fuel, not a leash. You become sharper, more aggressive, more relentless. Think about the goals you've set, the business you want to launch, the physique you aim to sculpt, the financial freedom you're striving for. What if you had the energy and drive to operate at a level most men can't even imagine? What if, instead of constantly falling for minor temptations, your focus was locked onto your purpose? Most men never tap into this kind of discipline because they've never discovered how to take control of their impulses. But the few who do, they set themselves apart from the rest. That's why the most powerful men throughout history possessed unbreakable discipline. Conquerors, kings, warriors. They recognized that their real strength stemmed from mastering themselves. They understood that true power is born from self-control. And this isn't just an abstract concept. Science supports it. Research shows that preserving sexual energy can lead to sharper focus, increased testosterone, and a greater willingness to take risks. It's no coincidence that men who exhibit discipline in this area tend to excel in others. Athletes, entrepreneurs, and top performers across fields all know one thing. Their drive is directly tied to how well they manage their desires. So what does that mean for you? It means you're facing a choice right now. You're at a turning point. You can keep living like the average man, surrendering to every urge, constantly distracted, chasing temporary pleasure instead of building lasting success. Or you can take control, redirect that energy, turn it into fuel to construct the life you truly want. This isn't about suppressing desire. It's about transforming it. Because here's the truth. The more control you gain over your lust, the more powerful you become. Your confidence rises. Your concentration sharpens. Your energy surges. You wake up with a fire burning inside you that most men never experience. And that's when everything changes. You start moving with purpose, speaking with conviction. People take notice. Women take notice. Opportunities begin to emerge because you radiate strength and self-mastery, qualities that demand respect. When you stop leaking your power, you finally feel its full force. That's when you become truly unstoppable. Understand this. Lust isn't your enemy. It's a weapon. And when you learn to wield it, you gain control over yourself. I've shown you the incredible potential lust holds as a force for transformation. But this is the moment where insight must become action, because knowledge alone means nothing without execution. Now you're standing at a defining crossroads. Will you keep walking the easy path, letting lust steer your life and dictate your future? Or will you take control of this primal force, focus it, and use it to chase down your highest ambitions? Lust is a powerful and inherent force within us. Yes, mastering it demands immense self-discipline and steadfast dedication. But channeling this passionate energy into something constructive is crucial for your personal development. Even during those times when lust feels overwhelmingly dominant in your mind, remember this unshakable truth. There's always a way forward, always a chance to redirect that force. Take a moment now to look inward. How deeply do you desire the goals you've carefully outlined for yourself? How much are you prepared to give up in order to attain them? The next time you feel that familiar wave of desire rising inside, don't respond automatically. Instead, pause. Take a deliberate breath. Picture that powerful energy being rerouted, not toward fleeting satisfaction, but toward your broader vision of success. Every time you opt for discipline instead of giving in to instant indulgence, you're laying another stone in the foundation of your future victories. The potential for greatness already lives within you. I see it clearly, and I wholeheartedly believe in your capacity to become the exceptional man you've always envisioned. Young king, keep this in mind. You're not meant to walk this path alone. When obstacles appear, and they inevitably will, you have a brotherhood ready to lift you up. Our school community offers real-world wisdom, tactical support, and the shared insights that only come from walking similar roads. We are here to help you overcome each challenge, celebrate every success, and continue moving forward, even when the road gets tough. You already hold everything within you to reach success. Now it's time to prove it to yourself. Not saying goodbye,